Good morning, everybody. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. It's time to get up. The roosters are crowing, and even though it's dark and cold, your life goes on, right? Today is a new day. It's Monday. In weight loss, oftentimes Monday is the day we restart, and then we are done by Wednesday. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the cheat days, and then we're back on it on Monday. So practicing weight loss 3 days a week is a little bit, it's trying, but it's not doing, right? So I got to tell you a story about somebody who had tried to do weight loss for a long time, and then when she really decided what she wanted, things changed. Okay, so for a year, I worked as a personal training manager in a gym, and it was the most educational opportunity for me ever, because every single day I sat with 5 to 10 people in front of me telling me what they hope to get out of their $9.99 membership at the gym. And when I say, like, what do you want? Like, this is exciting. You've decided to do something different. Come into the gym. What do you want? And more often than not, they have said, I want to get fit. I want to get healthy. Like, very, very general. Like, nobody really got in and knew detail by detail, got very clear on what they wanted. It was all very general. It was the stuff they hoped to achieve without a plan. So the reason I opened my own personal training studio is because I couldn't really deliver a product. I couldn't get in there with the people and talk to them about getting clear. You've got to know your outcomes. So she and I, we got to have this conversation, and we really dug deeper, because that was my intention. It always has been. I love to find out more about the human heart and the human spirit. So as we got talking about the reasons why she needed to invest in herself and get help, because she didn't really know what to do. I mean, walking on the treadmill, or the dreadmill as I like to call it, isn't really a plan. That's not a plan, walking on the treadmill, hanging on for dear life as you go to a 7 incline. It's not a plan. So I said, we got into the deeper details of why was it important? She's like, because I see my mother going downhill, and I know that in our genetic history, historically our family has suffered from things like cancer and from Alzheimer's. And I'm like, okay, all right. So being scared by possibility of illness was her motivation for coming in, and that's a normal driver for getting fit again. But generally, when you're thinking about what you don't want, I don't want to get sick, I don't want to have cancer, I don't want to be overweight, you're thinking about what you don't want. And it's the lack of, it's scarcity thinking. You're being driven by, anxiety. And it never sticks. It never sticks. So if you really, really, really want change, you need to understand, from this point forward, you have choices. And I bet you anything, if we gave you a picture of you exercising 3 to 5 days a week for the next 20 years, and who you'll be at that point versus you not exercising at all, or even 1 to 2 days sporadically here and there between now and then, hands down you would choose the one that put in the time and effort. Guaranteed, right? And I know you think so too. So here's the thing. When we got deeper into the conversation, she started to cry. And she took her shirt and pulled it up over her face, and she hid her face. And I said, tell me what you're thinking. What's going on right now? And she's like, this is the scariest thing ever. She's like, I want to walk on the treadmill, and I want to do what's comfortable for me, but I know if I do what's uncomfortable for me, that I'm going to get to a place that I'm going to really love, and I don't know if I want to go there. I was like, wow, that is so honest. I was blown away by her honesty. I was like, that is so good. That's the first step to getting where you really want to go. So I said, tell me more. Tell me more about that idea. She's like, I'm not here to get my health back. She's like, I've never had my health. I have been overweight my entire life. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a revelation. Like, that was so honest again. And I'm like, okay, so, therein lies the wisdom of God, because you're not going to be that person tomorrow. Like, you're not going to lose the weight, get fit, find your health, find your health at all tomorrow. And so what we talked about was the journey. If you stick to taking care of yourself as if it's important as brushing your teeth, getting out of your pajamas, combing your hair in the morning, if it's a must, then there's no drama to it. It's just part of your routine. Every day you make a habit of putting on your workout clothes. You can go do a workout. You make a habit of shopping for nutritionally dense foods. It's a habit. It's a must. It's part of your lifestyle and your routine. Like, fat loss fits seamlessly into your lifestyle. It's not extreme. You're not sitting there going, I'm going to go without and drinking every meal because that's what you heard works. So here's the other caveat that was pushing her further back from investing in herself, like really investing. Like, when you invest in yourself, you do not forget what you're doing. There is a lot of accountability when you've got an investment involved. Is that not true? It keeps you focused. $9.99 for a gym membership that just lets you in the door, it doesn't keep you focused. Unless you know what you're doing, you love the social aspect, and you've got a plan, it's not going to produce a thing for you. It's just other than frustration, right? So here's the thing. The other thing that bothered her and concerned her and caused her tears and anxiety was that she was afraid she would fail. She was afraid she would suffer by comparison, that she'd get around all of the other people that do know what they're doing and look silly. Like, our egos are pretty big, and we do not like to look silly, nor do we like to fail. So, in that opportunity, I was sharing with her that when you hire a coach, when you get somebody on board to show you a better way and help you with that personal growth, it is a process, not a protocol. It's a process of practicing becoming a better version of yourself. Every day you recommit. What's my outcome today? My outcome is to give my all in the workout. 30 minutes, get it done, do it right, be safe, get results. And in that conviction, it naturally has a consequence of the mindset, I need to eat better, I need to eat all day, I need to eat like it's my job, I need to eat nutritionally dense foods that fuel the machine so the machine decides to burn fat. And that also begets, man, I got up early for my workout, I need to go to bed sooner, right? If you are going to sleep, that's your hormonal reset button. You're going to burn fat getting enough sleep, 8 to 10 hours. So this conversation I had with her was very enlightening for me, because I remember back when it was me. It was me having that conversation with me. It's like, who would I become? Is that a scary idea? Is that somebody that I really want? Like, I need to see that person show up, or I will have felt like I cut myself short. So have that conversation with yourself. Are you afraid of failing or suffering by comparison? If so, you need to get a coach on board to show you a better way. Like, every athlete, yes, and we're life athletes. We need to perform every day, and we like to win. We like to be on that top level performance. We have great relationships. We have great parenting skills. We have opportunities for promotion at work, or we're running our business and it's becoming the best business in the area. Like we love to win. So we are athletes. So if we take that mindset of where athletes go, when they hire a coach, they hire a trainer to train for their sport, they don't just hire the coach until they can figure out how to put the ball in the basket. No, they hire a coach to keep eyes on them for constant personal improvement. That's the most important thing you could possibly do, is get somebody on your team that knows more about it than you do and can give you that 10,000 foot view, right, of who you are, who you can become, and what you're doing right to get there. So if you're worried about who you might become, let go of that idea because you're not there yet. And you won't be there except for to practice every single day for the rest of your lives. Like personal growth is a need of the spirit. And if you're not growing, you're dying. So you might as well be growing because if you're not growing, you feel stuck. You feel dissatisfied. You look for distractions. Are you distracted on social media for hours? Like you're just working away and next thing you know, it's been, oh my gosh, I'm on social media again. That's a distraction. And you're looking for something to fill the void of who you know you can be, but there's a lot of discomfort in the idea that I would have to work at it. And I don't know what I'm doing. And I'm not sure if investing that kind of effort into it is going to produce the results that I want. And I don't have patience with it. And I've tried it before, tried it for 3 months, tried it for 6 months, tried it for however long, and it didn't work. If that's your story, you're going to stay stuck. You've got to rewrite that story. You need to decide that who you want to become can manifest itself by practicing your craft. Like we never got good at tying our shoes as a kid without doing it over and over and over and over. Like we never learned how to walk as babies without falling on our little butts, little heinies, right? It's so important that we practice without the idea of ever quitting. Our health is that important. As soon as you lose your health, you'll pay any amount to get it back. Why not make a small investment in you, time-wise, right? A small investment is 30 minutes a day. A small investment is the effort to think about the food you want to cook and then shop for it. Super small investments. It's not an all-day thing. But if you do that, your future self is going to say thank you. Because it's who you become, and the satisfaction level of your life goes up, 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 up. You can only go up improving your health. You never go downhill or get disappointed in health improvement. Never. It's a guarantee you're going to feel good. Your energy is going to improve. Your confidence is going to improve. Your physical well-being is going to improve. And then your brain goes to other places in your life like, what else can I do? Like I've always wanted to try something, but I've never had the confidence to do it. That's what practicing great health does for you. It gets you back into your life. It gets you to try things that are outside of your comfort zone, and you practice those until you get comfortable. And then you go outside your comfort zone because you're willing to try, because you have the confidence to do that. And then you get comfortable and proficient at whatever it is you're trying, and then you get uncomfortable again. That's what personal growth looks like. So if the first step is making a commitment to you and discovering that you really are deserving of the effort and that you cannot fail by showing up. And when you show up, if you fail because you go to muscle failure, if you fail because you get breathless and you have to recover, congratulations. Because muscle failure is only reaching your muscle's full potential in that moment. You actually maximize your potential. It's exciting. It's not scary. So, if you need a safe place to fail, that's why we opened our studio. If you need someone to show you the way, that's why we opened our studio. I had somebody ask me the other day, is this a thing? Can you join this place? Yeah, we're a business to show you a better way and to hold your hand until you can take this thing and fly. It's all up to you, and it's about who you become on the journey that is the most exciting part about taking care of your health. Here we go. It's Monday. Get fired up.